Curious flying creatures appear to be taking over the city.
Yeah, no one in the city seems to be spared from the pesky problem. Ashley Rodriguez has more on the possibility this phenomenon is actually related to the smoke in the air.
I don't know what's going on in New York right now, but look at all these bugs that are just dying on my shirt.
Many New Yorkers have noticed the newcomers this week. Small flies swarming in the sticky, smoky air.
I was sitting in a bar in Tribeca yesterday.
Yeah.
It was clear, it was fine, having a beer. I looked out the window and the gnats were just everywhere.
Are they green or are they white? Some saying that they look like ash falling from the sky, other people noticing that they bite, and still others saying they don't see them at all.
I'm coming from Brooklyn, that's Florida. Okay, let me go to the city, maybe have less of them. No.
There's a number of theories behind the bug's arrival, that they're actually aphids who are exceptionally annoying but do little harm, that they're gnats flying south to avoid the smoke from the Canadian wildfires, or
it's like a plague of pestilence.
What makes you say that?
Because it's raining bugs.
It's true that after a series of oddities and outrageous events, people just assume the apocalypse is imminent. Even the New York Times ran with the headline, "First the smoke, now the bugs."
These are just aphids, and aphids have a cycle where they become reproductive and they develop wings and they fly, off from the host plant, usually a tree in this case. And so it seems to have happened all at once throughout the city from north to south.
I thought it was dust and I got into the office and it was like a bunch of just bugs all over my arm.
While I'm biking, and they're all in my glasses too.
And while breathing in bugs isn't pleasant, they're able to breathe in the heat and gorge on the dense vegetation. Just look at what will probably be their short-lived presence as a sign summer is here.
It won't be for much longer, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the culprits that's laying its eggs on the plants, that's eating up all the plants. So you see, if you can come over here, you see we're all familiar with the red ladybugs, but right here we have the lady beetle. It's not red, it's orange. You see it? I'm afraid it's gonna fly away. Okay, let me catch it. The lady beetle. So this beetle lays eggs, and when the eggs hatch, that's the larva for the lady beetle. So the ladybug will eat all of the cucumber plants, and the lady beetle eats the underside of the leaves. And these are grasshoppers that also eats your plants. So we have a great controversy going on in the garden, but we have natural organic pest control that we can use to reduce the problem and eliminate the pests. Welcome back to Seed Time and Harvest. Today we're going to be talking about pest control. As you know, we have a controversy going on in the garden where everything wants to eat our plants, but thankfully we have some natural organic solutions to help get rid of the problem. So today, what I'm going to share with you are some tried and true methods of pest control used by Seed Time and Harvest using very, very simple, inexpensive ingredients. First method of pest control that I'm going to talk about is very simple and it's easily accessible. Why? Because everybody washes dishes. So I'm going to be talking about dish soap. Now, of course, you can go to the store and you can buy insecticidal soap. All it has is just extra fatty acid. And as it says, it gets rid of bugs on contact. Okay, so we have used this and it shows all the insects that it controls. Aphids, mealybugs, mites, leafhoppers, and insects with scales, all right? But there is something even more simple. We all wash dishes, as I said, right? So all you will need to make your own insecticidal soap is just a tablespoon of dish soap to 1 liter of water. And you can just mix it in a spray bottle and go ahead and spray it on your plants. Now, the only suggestion is do this early in the morning or late afternoon because it does have fatty acids in it, which will burn the plants. So you want to do it when it's cooler, as well as if it rains, you always have to reapply your insecticidal soap. Kills bugs on contact, but it's always good to spray your garden ever so often to control pest infestations. Another method of pest control that we use in seed time and harvest, and that you may hear a lot of people talk about, is neem oil. Neem oil is very safe. You can use it on trees, fruiting trees, you can use it in the garden, you can use it on shrubs. And not only is it an insecticide, but it's also a fungicide and a miticide. So it will help with all the pests that you have in your garden, as well as the fungus. Now, I just want to let you know that this little bottle is very concentrated neem oil that you will dilute about 2 tablespoons to a gallon of water. You will mix it all together and you'll use that to spray your garden. However, you also have organic neem oil that comes ready for use, which is about $12. So in my opinion, it's best to get the concentrate than the one that's already diluted. It's the same product, and it costs the same. However, this one will finish a lot faster than using your regular neem oil. The benefit of organic pest control is you can use it today, wash your fruits, your vegetables later, and consume it. When you use inorganic, then it takes a lot more work getting that pesticides off your food. And with this method, the only thing you'll need to control pests in your garden, you have to reapply after it rains and about every 2 weeks. It's always good to come in the garden and examine your plants to see what you have. And here we have a host of lady beetle larvae, which of course they lay their eggs wherever the food source is. So of course the food source in this case is my cucumber plants. So all these larvae are gonna hatch and they're gonna have a feast on my cucumber plants. Then they'll mature to be lady beetles and the cycle will start all over again. Very simple. You can either squish them with your fingers or remove the whole leaf. Only have 1 hole in this leaf, so I'm not gonna remove the leaf, just gonna squish them. And that will prevent these little bugs from eating up any more of my cucumber plants. It's always a good idea to get out in the garden and look what's there. Examine the leaves if possible to see what's hiding under your leaf, because even here I can tell that I have a lady beetle larva right there. You can remove them, you can squish them, or you can spray them. I don't have a problem removing them, so I'll just remove it and squish it. But some people have a problem touching bugs. They're not quite there yet to where they can actually remove the bugs and squish them. So in that case, I would suggest you get a nice spray bottle and spray your plants. It will kill the larvae, the eggs. Well, it may not kill the eggs, but it will kill the larvae. So you just have to be consistent when you spray and just be vigilant. Whenever you identify a problem with the garden, you have to get in there to see what's causing the problem so you know how to take care of it. And the best way to do that is by looking. I see one there. We have one left over and the bees are working to get more pollinated. So we're just gonna give this a good spray down. You spray under the leaves and on the outside of the leaves. Give it a nice coat of, this is just the insecticidal soap. We'll do it today and then we'll have a weekly schedule of spraying our cucumbers. It will work for tomatoes. It will work for your greens and help to keep the pests under control. And there you have it, our pest control. Very simple and very effective. All you need is a dish soap, a spray bottle, and some water, and you can fight the bugs, defend your plants before they take you out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for joining us on Seed Time and Harvest. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, to put your comments down below, and share this video. God bless, and see you next time.